I want to talk about the benefits of underinsured and uninsured motorist coverage, and why, if a household does not have underinsured and uninsured motorist coverage, why they should consider including those coverages on their auto policy. And there are five big reasons that I think everyone should think about when it comes to underinsured and uninsured motorist coverage. The number one reason is 11.8% of drivers in Illinois are uninsured. So what that means is that you have a 1 in 10 chance statistically of getting into an accident with someone who has no insurance coverage at all. So no one's covered. They're not covered, and you and your family aren't covered. Reason number two is, in addition to that 11.8% of Illinois drivers who are uninsured, there are a number of drivers who have insufficient insurance limits. And what that means is that if you get into a car wreck with someone who has insufficient insurance limits, let's say they have a 25/50 policy, the most that policy is going to pay out is $25,000. And if you don't have underinsured motorist coverage, you could face financial ruin. Say, what happens if your medical bills are $100,000 from a car wreck that you didn't cause, but the policy for the person that hit you is only $25,000. So there's a gap there. And if you have underinsured motorist coverage, your underinsured motorist coverage will come in to fill that gap, and there would be an additional $75,000 available for your medical bills, your economic damages, as well as non-economic damages. Reason number three is, in Illinois, liability insurance coverage is required, but liability insurance is meant to cover the driver that you hit, not the passengers in your car, not yourself, but only the driver that you hit. So it's in favor of protecting those in an accident that you caused. So you would have no protection. Reason number four is underinsured and uninsured motorist coverage protect you and your family in the event that there's no insurance coverage on the other side. Reason number five is underinsured, uninsured motorist coverage can protect you and your family when you're not in the vehicle. So, for example, I think about a pedestrian crossing the street at a crosswalk on a green light walk sign, and a distracted driver who's texting comes along and hits the pedestrian. Your underinsured, uninsured motorist coverage can be effective and come in to cover you if, in the event that either that distracted driver did not have insurance, or if that distracted driver had insufficient coverage limits. So those are the top five reasons I believe that underinsured and uninsured motorist coverage should be a part of all of our coverages in Illinois. And this month's blog talks about goes into more detail about underinsured and uninsured motorist coverage. So go ahead and take a look at the blog. Thank you for your time, and hopefully this was helpful.